Should getting career highs for something for 3 straight games. How much of that is he played better, or the line of change has created some of the opportunities for him to play better?
Probably some of both. I mean, he's playing with a lot more energy than he was prior. And that is probably the majority of it. I mean, he's just trying really hard right now. But, you know, being able to roll to the rim consistently time after time after time after time helps him, helps the group, helps, his rebounding helps a lot. So, yeah, it's probably a combination of both, but I would attribute it more to him, like really putting forth a great effort.
Coach Gary said that when he was out with the injury, he was able to see the game from a different perspective. He realized that he wasn't making all the reads that he needed to. Are you starting to see that within these last 3 games from him, being able to see the game slow down for him and play better?
Yeah, I mean, it's only natural. This is game 20, and it's only natural for guys to get more comfortable playing with each other, get more comfortable with the plays that we're calling, get more comfortable with a bunch of different stuff. Him going out and seeing it from the sideline definitely helped. But I would say, you know, just doing it over and over and over again helps our growth and helps his growth. And when you are presented with a coverage that you recognize, you'll make the right reads. And we're seeing similar stuff from game to game. And he's making great reads. What's that? 23 assists in 2 games, which is great for him.
How did you think when he was out, Gordon kind of handled the backup duties?
He did a good job. He got us organized, and he was the main thing he did was give it up and get it back. So there were a couple possessions where we were a little bit loose as a group, but he settled us down. Then they threw the zone on us, and he got it to the middle and made the big 3 to kind of separate us a little bit. But yeah, he can handle the ball, and he has know-how out there, and he did a good job.
How important is having efficient floor spacing and an aggressive rim runner like Christian Wood for Kevin's growth as a ball handler?
It's important. I mean, spacing is always important. It's important for every player. So making sure that we have good spacing, whether it's Christian out there or anybody else out there, it's super important for us to have good spacing. You've seen our 3-point attempts skyrocket over the last however many games, and that's really helped as well. So making sure that we're making plays for others and taking those open threes and drawing defense to the perimeter so he can do his thing in the paint or do his thing downhill and make plays for others. So yeah, it's important to have spacing, which is attached to the personnel as far as shooting, but also attached to the who's rolling.
We've talked about Garrison shooting over this stretch, but what do you say about just the effort level and just kind of sacrificing the spots? There was one possession, he tried to take one charge, got up and tried to take the second one. Does that rub off on everybody else?
Absolutely. I mean, that was great. I thought he got the first charge, and he didn't, and he tried again, which is him. And I think this might be the first game he hasn't gotten the charge. So yeah, he is tough, super tough, and not afraid to stick his nose in there, and everybody recognizes it. And he has a big time skill that we need.
When you have a young team and you're able to reel off a few wins like this, what does it do for the morale and the confidence of the team?
Does a lot. I mean, we were down in the dumps for a while. So, this streak obviously feels better than the last streak that we had. But, our guys are feeling confident, and, our shooting is very much attached to I don't know for better or for worse, but our confidence level. And, when shots are falling, we feel like we're, in a good place. And tonight, we're 32%, which isn't great, but making 15 threes is good for our group. So yeah, a level of confidence comes with playing well enough to win, but also winning. And, we need that.
The same theme, I guess. they were going to give you guys all the threes you wanted to take if it meant taking away the lane. Missing so many, would you guys have been shaken by that a week or two ago in ways that you were not tonight?
Probably. Yeah, probably. That's a good point. We would have been shot faking and driving into traffic and, not trusting that we could make the next one, and the snowball effect of not, making threes. But right now we're pretty confident as far as shooting them and making them. And, it's cyclical at times, and we're trying to make it so it's not so cyclical, that it's just normal, that we're getting these good threes up, good shot attempts up, and mixing in some makes.
We see the improvement on offense, but can you talk about the improvement also on defense and the hustle to the 50-50 balls?
Yeah, I mean, to hold them to 89 is great. Like I said before the game, they held us to 89 last time we played them. So yeah, the loose balls, the deflections, the rebounding. Our rebounding was really, really good. 60 tonight, which is great. So yeah, there's a lot good happening out there, and we just have to continue it. I mean, it's been three really good games in a row, and we're feeling good, but we have to keep it up.
You're one team 2 times in a row, like you are now going to OKC. Is it harder for the winning team to maintain what you've done well when OKC is now going to be scheming to try to figure out what they can do better?
There's the edge part, keeping your edge and keeping, knowing that we played a good game tonight, and it's going to be harder next time that we play them because of what you're talking about, because of them, watching the tape and making adjustments, but also, the energy that they're going to put forth in their building, like they did last time we played them. So yeah, it's going to be harder. It's going to be a lot harder to go there and, play as well as we did last night, tonight, and we're probably going to have to play better.